Well, if you want the perfect Wisconsin cheese board, we have, to pair with your bottle of Josh wine, we are joined now by Chuck Sappy, owner of Chuckuterie. Hi, Chuck. Thanks for joining me.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Alrighty, let's talk about Charcuterie and what made you want to start this business.
Sure. So I was the catering director for Pearl Street Grill previously for 8 years. And as COVID came around, obviously the event business started to drop off dramatically. And while I was working from home, I was thinking, what else can I do to stay in the industry, but not necessarily come with this potential bounce back? So as I was visiting family and friends, I stumbled upon Murray's Cheese in New York City and then started just kind of making boards at home. And people were buying them, and it's turned into a much bigger project than I thought it was going to be.
Alrighty, you're going to give us some tips on making the perfect cheese board. Where do we begin? You've got some of these good cheeses right here.
Yeah, so I have Wisconsin cheeses with me today. Wisconsin is the biggest producer of cheese within America. They have 26% of the cheese that we eat comes from there.
Okay. That's a lot of cheese.
Yes, so I have today the Marie Jalapeno Gouda. Marie Penniman has a farm that's in Wisconsin. She's of Dutch background, so everything is Dutch recipes.
Oh.
Cheese started in like 1841 in Wisconsin, so like our 9th and 10th presidents is when cheese has been going on in Wisconsin. So we have the Dutch brand here. Then we have the Charcuterie Merlot Bellavitano that I think quite a few people are familiar with. Paolo Sartori came over in 1939 from Italy and then started making all of his brands here. I have that paired with some of the Brooklyn cured Tasso Spice Copa that's in the middle just to give an extra little kick, which pairs well with either cheeses.
Okay.
We have the Crave Brothers Chocolate Mascarpone. So for any type of Valentine, Galentine gathering that might be coming up, all of these cheeses are going to work well for a cheese board you might be having. If somebody's doing like a classic take and they are doing a dessert board, instead of a butter board, use the chocolate mascarpone instead. Pair that with maybe some rustic bakery chocolate cocoa nib cookies that are down here. You can have some sea salt Marcona almonds that I have from Murray's.
Oh my goodness.
Spiced cherry jam, just some classic rustic bread, and then we have this bourbon barrel honey from Akron Farms in Ohio.
Okay,
So
what am I
everything's fairly
tasting?
local.
I'm hungry.
Tasting. What should we want to taste?
I think I want to do this. I like a little
All right,
spice.
let's do a little heat.
And I'm glad you touched on Valentine's and Galentines and Palentines, all the times,
Yes,
because you have some events coming up.
Yes, events coming up. So on February 10th, I am partnering with my friend Marina over at Goody Girl Flower Farm. She's going to be building bouquets with everyone, and then I'll be doing a board.
Nice.
And then Riff City Social and I, they're on Chandler Street. We're going to be doing a Galentine's class on the 13th, February 13th. So those details will be coming out sometime this week.
Now, you work with, obviously, places from Wisconsin, New York City, but you also do some local products, right?
Yes. So some local products, to me, you use like Eden Valley Farms. Their cheese curds are always very popular throughout people here.
What are your favorite cheeses for starting off your board? What's like the go-to? If you have these, you know you're going to have a good board.
Yes, the go-to is honestly going to be one of the Marie Goudas. It's soft, it's something that everybody likes no matter what, and they have so many different flavors that you can continuously use that cheese and people are always going to be impressed.
And I also noticed that you have a little bit of spicy, a little bit of sweet, a little bit of savory. Was that the key?
Yes, that is definitely the key. If you don't know who's coming over, you're just having people over and you don't know what to do, grab a little bit of everything and you'll just slowly see how everything slowly disappears on the board. And it may push people to try something new, which is the point that I try to get across in my boards too.
Now, you're the cheese expert in my mind, so I want to know what your favorite cheese is.
My favorite cheese, it would probably be, honestly, the Sartori brand.
Okay, can I try that now?
Yeah, it's a blend of cheddar and parm. So it's really just the best of both worlds.
Okay, beautiful.
Yeah, try that by itself, and then if you want to take some of that chocolate cookie bite with it too.
Oh my goodness. God, I love it when people feed me. Where can people find out more information on you?
Yeah, so they can go to chuckuterie.com. They can also find me on Instagram, chuckuterie_NY. And they should definitely also check out wisconsincheese.com to see how to use these products. Tops Friendly Markets is going to be the one that's the biggest supplier of Wisconsin cheeses.
You know what, Chuck, thank you so much for coming in. I'm having my lunch now. But you can get in touch with Chuck, like you said, by visiting his website, chuckuterie.com, or heading over to Instagram at chuckuterie_NY. Thanks again, Chuck.
Thank you.